Against the Colts, my favorite team, the Steelers. This here well, so far so good. The Steelers are whooping ass on the freaking Indianapolis Colts. Let's see who wins this game. The Steelers or the Colts. Doesn't matter who wins or loses. Well, for me, I do care, but it's a game. Win or lose, go Steelers. Alright, here we go. Let's see.
Here's the punter McAfee to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Spinning past him.
Ooh.
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was.
At least I got first down.
16-yard line. Getting set to go again, Ben Roethlisberger heading back out there.
Who do I have?
He's looked pretty good. Does have the one interception, but 2 touchdown passes so far. Your analysis?
I have nobody.
When you talk about throwing 2 touchdown passes, no one wants to see an interception thrown, but those things happen in the course of a ball game.
What's that work?
Of the season. But throwing 2 touchdown passes, that's why the team has an advantage. That's what they're looking for more.
40-10.
They'll be hoping to make it a 3-to-1 ratio here in the second quarter.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
Oh, almost an interception.
He really does, and the best part about that play for him,
but
I don't think that was his
it's a
primary
guy.
target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really
they're using a blitz. Oh, shit.
Second and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. And this one caught by Coates.
Ooh.
He brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a
good
gain
and
of
1.
9 yards.
Nice.
And make it 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call,
I
you got to be
agree.
really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. Yeah, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday.
Beautiful day
in
Idaho.
Years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son, and then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
Second and 10. Not bad, not bad.
And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Have Brown.
Second and 10. It's Roethlisberger once more. Flush to his right. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Hayward Bay. Nice.
With his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Nice.
So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, and the back of the end zone is treated the same way as the sideline. You have to get your feet down in bounds for it to count as a catch. How about the backgrounds of some of these guys, though? Did they work on it? Maybe some of them were ballet, some dance, who knows?
Yeah, you and I were talking the other day. I remember one of my favorite
we
kids
got
shows
it.
growing up. I don't know that I want to name it, but
we got it, man.
Like Lynn Swan, they used to be on there showing their ballet skill.
And you have to remember when they were kids and their parents would tell them to take the ballet classes. You know,
21 to 10.
Crazy, but right now they're saying, "Thanks, Mom."
And he'll bang that one through. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
On first down, it's Gore.
Shit.
First down. 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Colts a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because
that is down.
That run, confidence is pretty high for him.
A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now on second down, this is Gore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Throwing on third down, Luck.
Hang
on to it through the contact.
Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this one is right down the middle.
15-21. All right. You got it in.
So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something.
Nope,
and there,
it's all the way out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end
line.
That's
all right.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were
confident
enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because that's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 55 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in the center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got the assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
So 2nd and 10 here. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head, because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways. Right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes it saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker. And that was a nice play. He knocked it away, but obviously you want the interception in this situation. You want to take away any chance and they have any decision to make on 4th down. But things happen so quickly in the end zone in this compressed area of the field that you're just happy to knock it away and not allow a touchdown.
So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points
not bad, it's so good.
Just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This will be taken very short. And that should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great
Not bad,
return.
not bad.
One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
After this, I'm gonna do MLB, Major League Baseball. Don't know what teams to go to yet, but I will see.
They gotta fix something.
What the hell is that, man?
Quarterback
fuck?
going right now to make sure his team sees him as confident. Continue to try and up his game.
It's almost halftime, guys.
If I'm around, if I'm the one calling signals and throwing the football, just follow me, we'll get there. Sometimes that will do more to elevate a team than anything else.
See if he has that confidence. And he's just going
to get rid of
this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Back to throw, Love. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
I don't care
Not
how
bad.
many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust.
Second
That's
down.
why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Second down.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Second
Now, everything here, we're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
29 minutes on the clock and 48.
So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. To the air again. Lock. This will be caught at about the 5. And eventually stopped just shy of the goal line, right around the 2. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
First and goal.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Throwing again is Locke. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Now whistles
my
in.
God.
Get a
Really?
Here by the offense.
Really? Fucking.
And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Good. We just have ours.
And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action.
Alright, just stay where you are now.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look
I got
defensively.
Hayward, and I got Brown.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go, and it's intercepted.
Shit.
Off by Mike Adams. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
He's got time in the pocket.
Nope.
The middle, and it's incomplete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a time
hold on, guys.
We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Thanks, Brandon. Thanks, Charles. And welcome to our EA Halftime Report. I'm Larry Ridley. Both teams have done enough to be leading here to this point, but in a close game, you know the second half is going to have some more twists and turns, which should lead to some excitement. So that'll do it for us. We'll go back now to Pittsburgh for the second half.
Thank you, LR. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
I'm back, sorry. I just want to take a small breather.
Ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Oh, it's fumble!
Take it at the 21. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Jeez.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting
not making
more
it.
of that.
Sorry.
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
What the hell is they doing? Damn.
Give him 4 yards. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They played so well.
Ooh,
sack. Drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Wasn't for.
How many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Baby.
He just had to chuck it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Colts defensive unit trots back out there. They got a little steam following the interception the last time they were out there, Charles.
And they want to keep that going now because once you get one, you want it to multiply and turn into a bunch more. And right now, they're putting up their version.
There goes Green. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
There we go again.
Green, an 80-yard touchdown, and the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
I rarely question anyone's effort on the field. But normal, you give up a touchdown like that, a long-distance play, there's usually not a lot of resistance on the extra point. In this case, though, boy, they bowed their backs and got after it, didn't they?
A little revenge. Nicely done.
Oh, somebody got a flag, man.
And show them that they're still fighting.
Number 11 or 14. 1 or 2 got.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Us? What?
Oh, Charles, that ball didn't go 10 yards. That's why the flag comes out here.
And you know they changed the rule a few years ago, Brandon. Now you only get that one shot as a kicking team to get it right. Now the receiving team will just possess the football.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
All right, Brandon, you know me as well as anyone. You know I don't usually
after this, I'm going to take one more little break before I start playing Major League Baseball.
Let the running game go a little bit. Let's get to the passing game. And if you still want to get in the hands of the runner, maybe you swing it to him, throw it to him a little bit. Try it that way.
The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. From the gun on 3rd down, Luck. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Robert Turbin out of the backfield. And it brings up 4th down.
All right, here we go
so
again.
Out comes the field goal team once more. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards.
No good.
And Vinatieri's kick
no,
is
it's good. Damn it.
And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So another 3 on the board there, and he's been a lone bright spot here. That's now 4 field goals.
And that's nice, but if this offense had finished a few more drives, we might be looking at a completely different ball game. Instead, when you're trading field goals for touchdowns, that's a losing proposition.
The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
Try this round.
They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing out.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities.
Ooh.
Usually very accurate.
So close.
The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
Yeah.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Rolling to his right. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
Shit.
The numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he was able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Stewart and Brown. I'm going to go for Brown.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Man open left side is Brown. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Bell. A nifty juke there.
Shit.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Flushed out right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Darius Hayward-Bay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
Really?
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
That's good.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Nice.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Quan Bray now to return this football.
Screw you, dude.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Luck. Deep drop. No, he almost had it.
Good.
Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum.
Come on, Mitchell.
Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Now Luck. And that is incomplete.
Dude, Andrew, you should have thrown it at the time you saw us coming.
They've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Now Brown. Oh, nice move. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
Right.
Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there. Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Roethlisberger eluding the
wide
pressure
open.
right. And
No.
lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we get this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get him.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Sammy Coates, the intended target there, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
As a general rule, when you take a deep shot downfield, it's usually a timing pattern. Quarterback in the pocket and looking to hit his receiver downfield. But when he has to move outside of it, timing off and gets thrown off. And on that play, that caused the incompletion.
They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. They'll roll him out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Antonio Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And oh, he kicked it out of bounds. That's a big penalty.
And this is where the rest of the team turns and stares at the kicker and says, you have one job. Execute it.
They come out here in the eye. And Luck hands this one off to Gore. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Luck. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch.
It's the tackle.
3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at
Ooh.
that.
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his
He got
primary
pushed
guy.
down.
I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
And this carry number 20 for Frank Gore.
Ooh.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. Jarvis Jones that time in on the stop. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Nice.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Nice.
On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body
Alright, well guys, I am getting tired, so I'll catch you all later. Keep on gaming, keep on vaping.
I'm not too sure how many.
So, yep.